Happy everyone. We are in the kitchen again with Allison Davis this week, and we're talking about summer dishes, things that are light and yummy and entertaining, I guess. So what are we doing today?
So I'm looking ahead and thinking about what we're going to be having in our vegetable gardens. So tomatoes and cucumbers are kind of prevalent and easy to grow in practically anywhere, and you don't even need that big of a garden bed to have those. So we're making what I call like a Greek fattoush, which is mainly just a cucumber tomato salad that's just seasoned up with some fresh herbs, some salt, a little garlic, you name it. It's good to go.
Awesome. Wonderful.
So I like to score my cucumbers, and I guess what I mean by that, watch that burner. Yeah, I guess what I mean by that is just I go around, I don't peel the entire thing, but it gives it a little bit of a dimension. You see what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So we just are taking a little bit of that off. And then for there's two different types of cucumbers, and Troy and I have talked about this before on the show. He calls these a Lebanese cucumber. Here in the States, we know it as an English cucumber.
Okay.
And then this would be more of like the hothouse, probably what we have growing in our gardens.
Okay.
So
and what's the difference between them?
Okay, well the English cucumber is seedless. So if you cut into that, you really don't have to remove the seeds. See, they're just so tiny that you can really just keep chopping and go right into.
They're kind of translucent.
Exactly. You can go right into it and you can just chop away and you're in good shape. So we can use that if we want, but again, here in Kentucky and in the States, we typically see the hothouse cucumbers in the garden. So what I would do is just kind of remove those seeds. So just by kind of taking a spoon and just scraping the seeds out. So we just cut the cucumber lengthwise, and then we're just kind of scooping out that center.
All right.
All right. And also I scoop them out as well because if we start to season and salt this salad, that will really yield us a lot of liquid, and we don't want the salad to be too wet, runny and wet. So just taking those middle seeds out, and then you can cut that and chop that just like you did the other.
Okay.
All right, so to this we are going to add in some diced tomatoes. I've got a little bit of green onion here. And we're going to chop up some fresh herbs. And I typically, as far as like a vinaigrette, am not even using much else other than your red wine vinegar and salt and pepper and a little bit of olive oil. So again, we're talking summer, we're talking entertaining, we're talking, I mean, where I live and with my neighbors, we're always kind of combining forces and coming up with some way to just pull a dinner together. So it's like pull a few things from the garden, make a salad, call a neighbor, have them bring some chicken, and then you've got a meal.
Have a few drinks.
But you just don't want to spend a lot of time on it. So that's what's nice about this.
Yeah, that's
great. Can just kind of really go to just mixing up just things that are just fresh out of the garden, and it just is a wonderful flavor. So just take our tomatoes. You don't even have to de-seed the tomatoes. We're just going to go in and just kind of chop those.
Okay.
Just a little nice small dice, a rough chop.
Mixing everything together.
Yeah, do you grow a garden, or do you have a garden at home?
You know what, I haven't up to this point because of my time restraints. I'm just never home, so I really can't take care of a garden the way that I would want to. But I have been wanting to do kind of a pot garden, I guess, back on my
fresh herbs,
back patio. So I want to do that. I do the fresh herbs though. I do basil, I have rosemary, I also do thyme. I grow thyme too. So I have those, and I usually
I love thyme.
So I usually use those in a lot for grilling and things like that.
Absolutely.
As well as even, I mean, they last all the way to Thanksgiving. So I'm using a lot of that rosemary and everything even at that time. So.
Well, one thing as far as fresh herbs, I love mint, especially in the salad, because again, we're doing those Mediterranean flavors, so the mint and dill really just add the pop.
Right.
But as far as like growing herbs in your flower pots, definitely do that with your mint, because it will overtake your garden.
Oh, really?
It just continues to grow, it continues to spread, and it just is very, very hardy. And so definitely plant that one in your pot without putting it in your garden,
so it won't spread everywhere.
Exactly.
Wow.
So now that we've got all of our fresh, ingredients, our fresh herbs in there, I am just going to take a little bit of that red wine vinegar, season this up with some salt and pepper, a little olive oil, and we are good to go.
That looks great. It looks fantastic.
And
awesome.
literally, we made this entire dish in a matter of 5 minutes.
I know, exactly. Definitely. Awesome. Thanks, Allison. I appreciate it. And for this recipe and many other recipes, go to our website at WTVQ.com/Midday Kentucky. Make sure you click on the recipes tab, or you can go to Allison's website at wildtimecooking.com. And thank you very much, Allison. We sure appreciate you. And
Always.
We'll be back right after these messages.